Welcome to episode 170 of the Attitude Era series. WWE has beat WCW 77 times in the TV ratings and the show ratings, and WCW beat us 28 times. So this is a pay-per-view. It's in your house, 13 or whatever the hell. And some stuff I want to talk about is Taker in the Ministry is pretty much Undertaker forming the Ministry around WrestleMania, and ever since then he's been appearing not as often as he used to, trying to really give him mystique and having really play that Ministry angle. So he will take on X-Pac, who is a tag team partner of Kane, and X-Pac and Kane formed tag team. Taker thinks it's making Kane weaker. He wants to bully X-Pac, so it's a casket match with Taker versus X-Pac. Umaga left the WWF. What happened is Umaga was contract was up for re-signing. I wasn't going to re-sign it. I figured give someone else TV time. Umaga is very popular, around 70, and I don't think that I have much for him to do right now. So he's leaving. He left a little bit before I wanted, but I wasn't paying attention. I was being stupid. So we're gonna have Chris Candido's opponent replaced with Ken Shamrock tonight, and also Umaga's getting signed by WCW, which I think is interesting because it's WCW. He's gonna get signed, and they have a lot of guys on their roster, and they spend a lot of money. I think that's interesting. Pretty much Chris Candido was at the title match for Stone Cold last month, and then Umaga and Ken Shamrock accidentally screwed him by hitting him instead of Stone Cold. He wants revenge. He did the same thing to Umaga, so they brawled back and forth, but now Umaga, after throwing Ken Shamrock in there, I'm still expecting a hell of a match. And then Rock and Triple H have been fighting over who's the better man, blah blah blah. Pretty much they're trying to get to the next level, and they have to go through each other to get there. Stone Cold defended his title 3 times in the past month. This will be the 4th time in a month that Stone Cold defended his title. So he's averaging once a week. So pretty much Owen Hart won King of the Ring. He's been part of the Un-Americans. He's been on a hot streak in the past couple weeks. I put him in here, not another Candido match, because I figured Owen would put a hell of a match. I didn't expect Candido versus Stone Cold to be such a money angle. And Candido has a big angle right after this. Triple H and The Rock are fighting each other, and then Undertaker versus Stone Cold. I did that a lot already, so I figured I'd give Owen the go, because this is a match I think people want to see. So let's start it off with a pre-show battle royal, and then let's see, Kurt Hennig won the battle royal. I only threw him in there because I needed a 15th guy. And then he wins. Pretty basic pre-show battle royal, no real importance. It's just nice getting worker improvements in there. Following that, we have the Dudley Boyz versus the Godfather and Mark Henry. The new team of the Godfather and Mark Henry. Pretty good match. The Godfather needs to pick up his performance, but other than that, happy with it. Godfather and Mark Henry got the win here, but they got just a real quick win with a flash pinfall. Right after the match, they get put through tables for their luck. So Godfather and Mark Henry are going to be like that, not the headbangers, the jobber to the stars kind of, where they're not going to be the tag team, but they're going to be interesting. They're going to have angles. They're going to be the fun, comedic type tag team, because definitely with the gimmicks. And Mark Henry is still a heel, so I have to turn him, but if I do the turn, it's only been 2 segments, so we'll give it another week or 2. Doesn't really matter. Here we go to a freestyle angle of Chris Candido going up to Vince McMahon, says, Umaga left, he's afraid of me. I want a match tonight, who you got? And Vince says, don't worry about it. And then Chris Candido leaves, and Ken Shamrock comes up and he says, you better make his ass tap out, or something like that. So Taz versus Bob Holly here ends in submission when Taz defeats Bob Holly with the Taz mission. So with Taz, I figured he would be the just a good European title holder, and that Bob Holly give him a chance here to shine. Him and Taz have good chemistry, great chemistry, so this is a good match, better than expected. And if I got Bob Holly more over, this match would be even better rating, but he's right in his course right now as a mid-carder. Here, Goldust is just talking trash. And then fatal 4-way with Lance Storm winning, and he defeats D'Lo Brown by pinfall. Let's see. Wow, everyone put in a very good performance, 75 or higher. Goldust put in the best performance. And the road agent note here was Steal the Show. And then we have Steal the Show, Wild Brawl, Mayhem, I think. Just, we're trying different road agent notes. We're trying different match aims just to see how they'd work out. And following that, we go straight into the Hardy Boys versus the Marvelous Ones. This is also Steal the Show because we got 4 guys who can go here. These guys are great in-ring generals, and these guys are flashy as hell. And the Hardy Boys here win with the Swanton. The Hardys needed the win to prove that they are actually not a one-hit wonder versus the APA. So this gives them some credibility following a very short feud with the APA or the Acolytes. It became clear. Oh god, not this shit again. I didn't know he was on drugs. That's whew. So here Mankind cuts a promo on Al Snow, and then they have a hardcore match, and Mankind defeats him with the double arm DDT. Great performance. Once again, if Al Snow is more popular, I'm expecting a better rating. We had a car crash here. Very fitting because Mankind, of course, his whole thing is car crash. And then poor momentum, that makes sense. I don't understand that. Okay. Really, 11 minutes is very short for this match, but this is like a mid-card match. This is to give Mankind, give him a little more oomph and back in the main event scene because he's having big. What's he next month? What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing at SummerSlam at the moment. I know, I have it written down, just not. I don't remember off the top of my head. But right after that, all right. So here we had the Brood versus Kane and Rabid Dog, and Kane and Rabid Dog pick up the win here. Kane is head and shoulders above everyone else. Gangrel's a weak link, saw that coming. Everyone put in good. Everyone put in a really good performance. Kane was really off his game, but he still had the best performance. Let's see. Penalized for low morale. Blah blah blah. So once again, short match. Considering we have a lot of guys in here who are popular. These guys, not so much mid-card. But pretty much here, Kane, Road Dogg, and Batista get the win after, jobbing to him twice. Kane lost to the Brood twice now and give him a solid win. Here we get a video hyping Kane or X-Pac versus Undertaker. Undertaker's been attacking X-Pac. They fought, I think, 2 weeks ago. And Undertaker won that fair and square without Kane's help. X-Pac told Kane he doesn't want his help and he's staying that way. We go to casket match. X-Pac once again loses to Undertaker. This would be a good match. I think this would be a really fun match. It's Undertaker's a heel, X-Pac's the underdog babyface, and then the casket. It'd pretty much be like the Undertaker versus Shawn in a sense. I think X-Pac is very underrated. He's one of the best performance skills guys in the game. He's not on drugs. We got him clean pretty early in the series. So X-Pac, I'm really enjoying his run. The sky's the limit for him. Except right around, a year from now in 2000, he gets lost in the shuffle in real life. But I'm hoping not to do that to him. Hoping he can be a fixture of the show. From there, we go straight Chris Kane. Ken Shamrock, and Chris wins with the bombshell, which was brought to my attention about a week ago that it's a power bomb off the top rope, which sounds insanely dangerous, but it's also very cool. And just a regular match, Chris Candido gets the winner. He gets his revenge, and he is done with the corporation for now, as Umaga left. And then here's me and Angle following with Ken Shamrock later. We go straight into Rock promo, hyping his match with Triple H. Basic promo at The Rock. I don't know what the hell that is. Always pops up. It's really annoying. But yeah, just a basic Rock promo, which is not basic. Just meaning he's just, going off. And then we go into match with each putting up 100 performance. I just want to see. Chemistry. Okay, so the match was too short. Which is why the rating, perfect. It had 100 performance by each. And then great chemistry. And fantastic announce team. So I really should have gave it more time, but that's the shitty part of having so many storylines and so many matches you want to have on pay-per-view. From there we go to Vince McMahon. He goes up to Ken Shamrock and says, you know what, if you can't beat The Rock tomorrow night, you're fired. And this is done to clear up the space with a lot of the heels. Like Ken Shamrock, he actually leaves around July 1999, so we're going to respect that. And I think he served his purpose. He's had a hell of a run the past 3 years, and I think it's going to be a good blow-off match for him to face The Rock. Here, Stone Cold's hyping in a singles match with Owen Hart, like against with The Rock. Just, it's a bottom line because Stone Cold said so, blah, blah, blah. And also the thing with letting Umaga and Ken Shamrock leave is we're ripping apart the corporation. So eventually when we get, I don't know who's going to be the world champ, Chris Candido or Triple H to become the world champ, there's not that Vince McMahon stable around to be the center of the show. Alright, so I'm expecting a 95 or better in this match. Anything else would be a little bit of a disappointment. So, I mean, it's a 95, 94. I'm happy. Little, yeah, wish it could be better, but it is what it is. Alright, holding back. Alright, he just had a 92, whatever. Hell of a match. Stone Cold won. I didn't really put Owen Hart convincingly over in the past month. Plus, let's be real. This is a two horse race with the top heel. Even though Owen should put himself in there, and with this performance in the past month, he's got an interesting chance to steal the show at SummerSlam versus an opponent I'll name. Probably will return in the next episode. So I figured there's that. So once again, we have Owen Hart, Triple H, Chris Candido all putting in great performances in one way or another. Triple H and Owen really had the ball to put in good performance. Chris Candido, we weren't sure if he could have a really good performance without Triple H or Stone Cold. He put in a solid performance against Ken Shamrock. I didn't put Ken in the angle, so it hurt the match a little bit, but it is what it is. And then that's the end of the show. Very good show. Let's praise Owen, Triple H, and The Rock because they had a great performance, and Owen because we'll throw him a bone here. All right, so that's gonna be it for episode 170 of the Prelude to Attitude Era series. The next episode is gonna be 171. We don't count pay-per-views in the ratings war, so that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the series. Let me know what you want to see and the invasion, stuff like that, or what storylines you want me to see me cover, because I plan on doing this for a while, having a lot of fun, a lot of good times with it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.